So shocked, and even Anggun was also shocked. And I was feeling happy. I don't know. She heard me sing, and it was her song. Hello guys, thank you so much for watching and welcome back to my channel. If it is your first time here, my name is Nephi and I'm a video reactor. I also sing, and lately I went to Malaysia for a trip. It's only a 4-day trip, and I know it's short, but it was all worth it. And I'm gonna tell you in detail what happened in Malaysia, like the 4 days that I stayed in there. And right now Aki is actually here, so she is kind of listening. She's actually listening to what I'm saying, so I'm kind of conscious. Anyway guys, let's go on. So on day 1, my flight was at 8:30, and I will be arriving in Malaysia at 12:30 approximately. So I arrived there smoothly. I'm stuttering. I arrived there smoothly. I was looking at the window. I see all these palms. There were a lot of palms. Like it's like a farm. So that is where their international airport was located. And Anggun picked me up at Kuala Lumpur International Airport. And when I met Anggun, I don't know. I just feel comfortable talking to her, because right before my flight, we were actually talking on Facebook or on WhatsApp, and I felt like I've known her already for a long time. She also had with her her cousin, who happens to be also her assistant and her driver. So we were introduced. His name is Afif, and right after the meetup, they picked me up and we went to Mitsui Mall, because I told them I'm a bit hungry, and they were asking me also if I'm hungry. So we ate some Malaysian food in there, mihon, and like the fried rice, nasi goreng, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And it was so good. At that place as well, we met Ibrahim, and I call him like my second father. That's what we're talking about. And we had a great time. We had a selfie, and he posted a selfie, like a groupie actually. And that was my first experience of the food in Malaysia. After that, we went straight to my hotel so that I could check in, and everything was going smoothly. The staff were so kind, accommodating, and also the hotel itself is really so beautiful and so nice. And oh, by the way, on the way to the hotel, I keep on saying, like, everything here is kind of different from the Philippines in a way, because the roads were so wide and the traffic was so smooth. Like, I don't know what they're saying about Kuala Lumpur's traffic, but at that time from the airport to my hotel, it was just smooth flowing, and I love it. The road was just wide. I rested for a couple of hours in my hotel, and Anggun came back to my hotel to pick me up to go to Shafiq's concert. Shafiq is my friend, and we followed each other for quite some time already. And in that concert, Salma Aziz is also a singer, or a guest singer. So I was fortunate to see her in person and hear her live. And oh, by the way, when we came in, there was a waiter or somebody helping out with the drinks and serving the drinks. He knows me. And I was so shocked. He called my name, and we chatted for a bit, and that was my first encounter of someone who we didn't really intend to meet up, but somebody who knows me, and it was great. And when we started watching the concert, I was actually feeling a little bit conscious, because some people are looking at me. I don't know if they know me or something, but I felt like they were kind of glancing at me. So yeah, but like in the middle of the concert, I was formally introduced by Shafiq as a YouTuber from the Philippines, and I feel so delighted because a lot of people were clapping and they kind of know me, and I figured they actually know me because after the concert they wanted me to take selfies with them. And I was so happy. The concert was full of great music, and kind of know like 60% or 75% of the songs that Shafiq sang, so it was really a delight for me. And the highlight of that for me was when they sang Ako Cinta by Shamel and Ernie. Shafiq and Salma Aziz sang it live, and it was mind-blowing. Like, it was as good as Ernie Zachary and Shamel. So speaking of Shamel, right after the concert, I was scheduled to meet up with Shamel. Actually, Shamel and I just chatted through Instagram on that day, and we agreed to meet up. He was recording at that time, so we went straight to that location. And man, I must tell you, Shamel is super humble, super kind dude, and of course we took selfies, and he actually offered me tickets to the big stage. So that was, yeah, Aki was clapping. It was so nice of him, and he just told me to contact him if we will be arriving at the big stage venue, so that he could arrange the tickets that he promised. And right after meeting up with Shamel, we also, at that time where we met Shamel, that's the time when Sarah and her boyfriend Kamal came also, so they were able to take pictures with Shamel as well. And Sarah actually is another friend of mine, and they actually take us to like the streets where there were a lot of Malaysian food that were sold. That's how we spent the rest of the night. We tried to find a place to eat, and that's where I did the live, the first live ever from me during my stay in Malaysia. But unfortunately, that live wasn't saved because my phone went off, like the battery was dead. So I just found out that if that's gonna happen, your live is not gonna be saved in your phone, and it was so unfortunate. I really loved the food that was given to me. I just forgot the name, so if you guys watch my live, you understand what I'm saying. And right after that, we went back to, we said goodbyes to each other at around 1:30 in the morning, and I arrived in my hotel around 2 a.m. So it was quite late, and I was super tired. But anyway, it was a great day. But before I forget, we went to a Ramly Burger store actually on the first day. Kamal really wanted me to taste it, so we had a takeout or takeaway of burger, Ramly Burger, and also chicken satay. And when I came to my hotel, I can't sleep right away, so I decided to make a live video of my taste test of Ramly Burger. Aki was like, Ramly Burger and the chicken satay, and I loved both of them, especially Ramly Burger. So I said like McDonald's and Jollibee should be feel threatened or should be ready for Ramly Burger because it tastes so good. It was so juicy. I ordered the one with cheese. It wasn't special, but it was only beef but with cheese, so it was really good, and I could eat it like every day.
Even though you were full?
Yes, even if I'm full. I was really full at that time because we just came from like a late dinner, but I ate the whole burger, and also I ate the satay, so it was really good. So come day 2, I woke up like 12 noon. I was so tired, and that day is my meet and greet day, but the time, the start time is at 4 p.m. so they picked me up around like something 3 something, and Afif came. Anggun was in the venue. She was preparing everything. She's the manager, so she was preparing everything. Aki was like cheering. And while driving to the venue, we were listening to the radio, and I'm so glad I know a lot of songs from the radio. So it was really an enjoyable trip from my hotel to the venue. It was an hour of drive, I guess, because it was a little bit of traffic that time. And when we arrived at the venue, Sarah came to pick me up from where we parked to the venue itself. So we walked for around 5 minutes, And when it came to the venue, Anggun was already there outside waiting for me, and she just told me to just come in. So the door is actually closed, and I was nervous. I don't know. So I opened the door slowly, and I saw people wearing baju Melayu, and I just said hi. Thank you guys for coming. I was so touched actually at that time because I saw them physically, like all of them, like, and there were several who came. And I exclaimed, I said, it feels like Hari Raya because they were wearing baju Melayu. It was the idea of Anggun that they will be wearing baju Melayu. And it was really a great experience. And Anggun told me that Ain Abdul, who happens to be my guest for my meet and greet, is already there. And I saw her on one table and she was all smiles. I love her energy. And she's really a friend of mine. We've talked in Instagram, and first thing that we did is to sing together. We sang the song "A Whole New World." We kind of messed up the lyrics because, and we also didn't have vocal preparation before that performance. But somehow we kind of pulled it off. And right after that, I sang the song "Dilaki Ini" to redeem myself. And Ain Abdul also sang her song Sumpa, and so there were many actually who didn't know her from those people who came, because Ain Abdul is an independent artist and she's new. But after hearing her sing, people in the venue were telling me and telling everyone that they will follow her and support her because she has a great voice. So right after her performance, I did another song, and then we ate, and then did some Q&A portion. I was able to answer some of their questions, and then had a lot of selfies with the people in the venue and a lot of chit chat. So it was a great time, and then it was only for 2 hours, so it was quick. And right after that, we decided to go to karaoke, and Anggun has this idea of a contest that whoever will be wearing the best baju Melayu will be able to come with us to the karaoke session. And there were 2 people who won, three actually, who joined us. And we had a great time. They were singing Shana Zen songs, Sidney Lisa songs. And I sang, of course, Anwar Zen and the songs that I know, and it was just a great time. So after that, we went to Bukit Bintang, me, Anggun, and Sarah. We went to Bukit Bintang because we were hoping to catch up with the buskers who are performing there, and we were never disappointed by 2 buskers that we were able to witness. The first one was with the young drummer. He's only 12 years old, and of course I took a selfie with him because I was so amazed that he's only 12 years old, but he's really good. And then the other busker was the one who had the vocalist, which had the vocalist named Bob, and he's quite famous, and they actually have a YouTube channel, and it's also the same band where Shamel joined the buskers to sing, like, in the streets. So they were quite popular, and I know some songs that they sang, and they also sang in English. So it was really a great time. And at that area where they were doing the busker thing was near KFC. So of course I'm always hungry. We went to KFC, and Anggun bought some food. I ordered like a chicken sandwich, and I was shocked a little bit because it was bigger than the usual thing that we have here in the Philippines, and it was just a great time. We were eating while watching the buskers, and there were actually a lot of foreigners watching, and at that time it's already like 2 a.m. or 1 a.m. but there were still a lot of people watching, and it was just a great time. So that was the last thing we did on day 2, so we went home like around almost 2 a.m. as well. On day 3, I woke up around 7 a.m. I prepared myself because it was the big day. I called it the big day because I'm scheduled to meet up with Sidney Lisa and Anwar Zain, and also Idayu. So there was actually another singer who came to my hotel at around 8 a.m. His name is Jawan Abdullah, and he's actually the singer, one of the vocalists of a group called Color Voices. And we talked to each other. We agreed that we will meet up at the hotel lobby, and he was there, so I came down and he brought me something. He was so kind, and he was actually afraid that I might not like it, but I like it so much. It was mango and it has something in it, like, you know, it's a dip or something, and then there's a powder. So it tasted so good, and I actually finished half of it. Like,
mango is also one of our staple foods.
Yes, and we like it here in the Philippines. Aki, you have a mango tree right in your house. So,
yes, of course.
and there's a lot of fruit. So we always eat mangoes here in the Philippines. So anyway, we had a great time. We talked about for an hour. We talked about music and singers, and it was such a great time with Jawan Abdullah. He's a very humble and kind dude. And like at 9 a.m. Anggun came. She picked me up because we need to go to where City Norlisa's house is, and Anggun was in contact with kasih most of the time, so that they could communicate better in Malay. And we didn't go straight to City's house because we were kind of early, so we went to a restaurant near City's house. It was just 1 minute away from her house actually, and that was actually a good chance because I was able to eat roti canai at that restaurant. And roti canai is one of my favorite foods from Malaysia, guys. I'm telling you, it was so good. It's like
It's pita.
no, it was like a
Pita bread.
bread. Yeah, it was a pan here in the Philippines. Yeah, it was like compressed, and then you need to dip it on the sauces. Yeah, it was so good, man. And while doing it, while eating it, I'm doing live in Instagram, and a lot of people are very supportive of me meeting up with Singer Lisa, and they were also enjoying my eating of roti canai. And like after probably sometime, probably like 30 minutes, kasih came with CF. Oh my goodness, and I literally cried like instantly when the child in our neighborhood is good. But anyway, I cried because I was emotional, because it just came to me that this is really happening because kasih was there, and I only see her in Instagram really because I follow her. But I saw her in person, and she told us that we will be going to see his house from that time. And I was shaking, guys. So when we arrived at City's house, City was not there yet. So there was just a cameraman at the gate shooting us.
Oh, you were being filmed, bro.
Yeah. So I was just very excited. So the house was actually what do you call this? Homey. That's my word for it. It feels really like home. And we got inside, and then I was nervous. I can remember. And after we took off our shoes and we came in, Lisa was there to meet us up. She was all smiles. And of course, because I'm a crybaby, I just cried like, oh my gosh, in front of Lisa, I cried, yes. And she was actually saying like no, don't cry. But I tried to control myself. And then we talked, and then her husband, he was also really a nice person. We even sat in the living room with the husband, and he was asking me about things on my YouTube and how it started, something like that. So he was trying to make me comfortable, I guess, because I know that they know I'm nervous and actually kind of starstruck and shocked. We saw Lisa's daughter. She was so cute. I had a story of her, and she was smiling at me. So I'm gonna post it right here, guys, so that you can see how she smiled at me. And yeah, we went for a house tour. So we went out. They showed us the garden and there was a stage. City's house, like outside, where she actually performed in one of her videos on YouTube. That's where I saw it, and I saw it in person, and we were like, wow. And also there was a pond where there were like really big koi fishes, and then we went to the back, like where the swimming pool is, and then also like the gym or something. And I thought it was another house. Like I was asking, who's living there? Do they know that Sidi and Nolisa is living here? And then Kasih told me it's part of the house actually. So their house was actually really big. And yes, and then right at that time we decided to have a rehearsal because me and Sidi and Nolisa are gonna have a duet, and the song is Bukan Cinta Biasa. So I practiced with CF, and fortunately CF has a nice voice as well. So we sang the song twice, and I told her my plan that I will be harmonizing with Sidi on the choruses, and it just went smoothly. But during our rehearsal, Sidi and Lisa came in from behind, and I was so shocked, and even Anggun was also shocked, and I was feeling happy. I don't know. She heard me sing, and it was her song, and she was just so kind. She said, "You're doing great, Nephi." From the I have a video of that because I was doing live during my rehearsal, and it was such a great time. After the rehearsal, we were invited to get in because we need to eat lunch with Senior Lisa and the family. So we came to the dining room, and there was a long table full of Malaysian food. I was like, my eyes were drooling, like, oh my gosh, I wish Aki is here, because we would be like, makan.
I will not eat like that.
You eat like that lah?
With the queen, I will not.
Yeah, because Queen City was there. Also, I was like very
You should be demure.
Yeah, very demure. Okay. And then we ate, and Sidi and Lisa actually cooked for us. That's what I knew from people, because they were telling me that they saw from her stories that she cooked for me. It was so touching, guys. Oh my gosh. It's not every day that a queen would cook for you, so it was such an honor. And then she actually offered me a dish from her hometown. It was fish with durian in it and a fruit, and it tasted good, so I like it. It has like a similar dish here in the Philippines, and I like it. And yes, Aki is interested now. And at the end of our lunch, they decided to eat durian, and they asked me if I've tried durian before. So I said I only tried the candy, and I'm actually okay with the smell. So they offered me if I would like to eat. So they took a large piece of durian and put it on my plate. Actually, Sidi and Lisa's husband did it, and I was grateful because it was an honor to be offered durian by Sidi, right, and her family. So on my first taste of durian, I was like, I don't know what I'm feeling. It was really strong. Like the taste is strong. I have nothing against the smell. It was fine with me, really, because I'm used to it. But it needs time for you to process it. And after some time, I recognized the sweetness and how it tastes good. So I was able to eat durian after that, and it was great because I was able to eat durian, especially in Senior Lisa's house. So right after the lunch, we went to the part where the piano is, and that is where we're going to do our duet of the song Bukan Cinta Biasa. And yeah, everybody was setting up, and we had a run through just once. It was just the first stanza, I guess, and Sidi was clapping. That's the one I uploaded in my Instagram. So it was just the practice, the practice before our performance. And then Sidi was clapping. I was really feeling so good when she was clapping. My voice was actually, when you're nervous, but still I tried my best to sound, satisfying at least. And then we went on to the final recording of that song, and then after recording the first one, Sidi asked me if I'm satisfied with it. So I said, can we do another one just in case it would be better? And actually the second one was a little bit was actually not really better than the first one because I was emotional already. it all synced in. I'm singing with Lisa, who I've reacted to more than a year ago, and I've known her for like, you know, more than 10 years ago. Yeah, I've heard of her already, and yeah, I was kind of emotional, and I don't know if it affected my voice. Anyhow, you will see the video when CD uploads it in her channel. And right after that is of course it was time for you know, the autograph and stuff like that. But Kasih was so ready. She pulled out the posters and the calendars of CD Lisa, and then the albums, the CDs, and they were all signed by CD in front of me, and I was so shocked. And Aki also had her calendar, and then that was it. We said goodbye to CD Lisa. We had a little bit of chat, and then we said goodbye, and then we told her that we were gonna meet up with Anwar Zain right after that meetup with her. And so just before we went to Anwar Zain's meetup place, somebody was messaging Anggun. He wants to meet up with me, so we waited for a while at the restaurant where we waited earlier before going to see this house. And the dude came. He brought a cake, the butter cake, which was so delicious, and I want to thank him again. So I said thanks to him. We had a selfie, and I even made a video for him saying that the cake was really good. And right after that, we went straight to the venue or to the meeting place where Anwar Zain was, and we met Anwar Zain. He was already there when we arrived. He was such a cool man. We shake hands. I was shaking and emotional again. And guys, believe it or not, we talked for more than 3 hours. We talked, laughed, sang. It was like we know each other for a long time. And it was one of the best moments of my life, including the part where I met with Lisa. So I said in my live video that this day is like my new birthday because I was able to experience those things. And I had a live video with Anwar Zain. He sang 2 Filipino songs, and also we sang 2 of his original songs, and I was so delighted. I was so happy. So the signal there wasn't really good, so the videos were cut off, like, you know, unintentionally. But anyway, somehow I was able to record them. And yeah, so we told Anwar Zain that we need to go to big stage, because if there's no big stage event, we will be probably extending more time and talking to each other and just enjoying each other's company. So we told him that we're going to big stage, and when we went to big stage, wow, so there were a lot of city owners waiting outside. They were actually waiting for CD Lisa to come, and they actually saw me, and I met them. There were a lot of selfies with them. They know me actually, and I was so happy. Everybody was hyped. And then right after that, we came in, and somebody actually was announcing Nephi. So he was like one of the staffs for the big stage. So we were like treated like VIPs, and only then that I knew that we were actually having VIP tickets when we got inside, because I saw the seats. It was very near to the stage. It was on the 2nd row, and my name was put on the 4 seats. It says Nephi YouTube, so I had a story of it, and I feel so delighted because there were many singers sitting, like, you know, around us. And that is when I was able to take a picture with Sara Suhairi and also Ismail Isani. They were both really kind. Also, I was able to have a picture with Ara Juhari and Michael Am. And also one of the contestants of the big stage, Hang Byul. And also another popular singer, the original singer of Hang Byul's song. And the whole event, the big stage, was actually so nice. Before it started, actually, we sang Negaraku, which is the national anthem of Malaysia, and I was able to sing it. I was so happy that I was able to sing it on the right venue, at the right time. And the big stage event was actually so nice because they invited people from other countries. And we actually, Anggun and I were actually talking like, we want Aki to join next year. She would slay it, guys. I'm telling you, don't react. She's like looking at me right now. But the contestants of this year were really good, especially Hanbyul and Santesh and Dina and the Indonesian girl. I am so impressed. They got high scores as well from the judges. And the judges, man, I'm telling you, there was Judika, I know him, he's from Indonesia, he's a legend. And Sinurhalisa, of course, the queen. And Shafina's was very technical and very strict, and I like her so much. She was just very objective, and her comments were all on point. So I was able to see her in person, but I wasn't able to take a picture with her, which I was sad, you know, because I really wanted to take a picture with her. Anyway, guys, the night ended, and then we waited outside. We were invited by Kasih to have a dinner with the city's owners, and of course I said yes. It's this once in a lifetime chance to be with city's owners and Kasih together and have a meal or something. So Sarah has her sports car. Man, it was really a beautiful car. That's where I had a ride going to the place or the restaurant, and I was like amazed because that car, you can open up the the roof thing.
It's a convertible.
Yeah, it was really so good, and people were actually looking at us when we were riding that car. It was so
you were living the life.
Yes, I know, right?
Wrong.
So Sarah, thank you so much for letting me ride your car. And when we arrived there, the city's owners were already there, and Kasih, they were so fast. I don't know how they did it. And Kasih actually suggested a food for me, and it was really good. I just forgot the name, but it was like vegetables with seafood. Oh my gosh! And it has like a sauce in it, like a sticky sauce. So it was really good. I was like filled with, you know, the whole day filled with a lot of food from City's house and Anwar Zen, and also at that time with Kasih. So there was food everywhere, and we had. I also did a live during that dinner or that session. What do you call it? And we were talking about a lot of things. They were even talking about the artists from the Philippines that they know, like Jericho Rosales, Enrique Gil, and some other stuff. It was a great night actually, and we were also talking about like they invited me to go to City's concert in Australia, or in her Shopee concert in Malaysia. So I said hopefully I could attend with Aki. So I also told them that we'll be back to Malaysia with Aki on AJL season. It's gonna be around January or February of next year.
Hopefully.
Yes, and that was just a great time with all of those people. And we went home like around 2 a.m. I think. It's just almost the same time every time. The next day is my last day in Malaysia. It's my flight date as well. I woke up at 8:30 a.m. and I saw my phone with several missed calls from Anggun. She was actually really early. So she's like so in order, like everything is in place. And I hurriedly called her up and told her that I'm preparing now, and she waited at the hotel lobby. And I immediately took a shower and packed up my things, went down, and we went straight to Kuala Lumpur International Airport. And as usual, we are listening to music, radio, and I know a lot of songs from the radio again. So it keeps Ernie Zachary's song was played at that time. It was played several times actually during my stay in Malaysia, and also Rise and Fall. So I know those songs from Ernie Zachary and Sada Suhairi were popular, and also Donde, it was played twice when I was in Malaysia. I listened to the radio. And we arrived at the airport. We went straight to Boat Noodle. That is where I was able to eat different flavors of noodles in 7 bowls, different flavors. So it was all food, guys, and I did a live of it. And I was saying goodbye to Netflix and my followers. I was a little bit sad saying goodbye because it was too quick. And right after that, we tried to find Baju Melayu, like a store, because we want to buy. and also we tried to find a store selling eyelashes and wigs because Aki is into those things, but unfortunately we weren't able to find it. So maybe next time. And then somebody texted Angun, like a follower of mine, telling that he's about to go. She is going to the airport to meet me just before I go back to Philippines. And we waited for her. I was actually a little bit worried because I might be late for my flight. It's worth waiting because she is actually really eager to have a chat with me, or probably a selfie, whatever.
She even ran towards
yeah,
it.
she even ran, and she was all smiles. So we had a selfie, and she was a kind-spirited person, so it was all worth it. And right after that, I was in a hurry to go to the check-in, and I didn't even say really like formal goodbye to Angun because we were emotional.
You don't like saying goodbye.
I don't like saying goodbyes because we're gonna come back anyway. So Angun had a story in her IG, and I just saw it later, and she was actually crying. Ah, Angun. And I also don't want to look at them like for long, like from afar, because I might cry as well. I was actually teary-eyed already, and I said, like, I waved my hand and went straight to the inside, you know, go straight to the plane also, because it was about time to really go. And yeah, so that's the time I did a story where I said goodbye in my stories, and the song that was playing was already in Filipino, the song of Morris Amon, Aking Ka Na Lang. And then it was a smooth flight. I slept during the whole flight because I was tired. Also, I don't want to be emotional or something, so I just slept. And then arrived at Cebu safely, and I made a story again to just let everybody know that I arrived safely, and I had a great time. And that's about it. I think that's all in detail. It was super quick, guys, but those were the best moments so far in my life. Like, oh my gosh, I could not believe that those things happened to me in Malaysia. And I felt the hospitality, the genuine kindness of everybody in Malaysia. It was a great experience, and I can't wait to come back with Aki next year, guys.
Your mom is so amazed right now.
My mom is listening to my story right now. I hope you guys would enjoy this. Yeah, like it's like my diary or whatever you call it, like a journal. It was a great experience, and I love you guys so much, and I couldn't thank you enough for the great hospitality you guys have shown me. There you go, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you all on my next videos. Bye.